Alright guys, this is Brian here, Team Scoops for Food, and my friend Justin's behind the camera.
Hey guys, what's up?
I'm going to be profiling my Infernoid deck for the upcoming format. It's going to be the deck I run competitively, and I'm going to be going to the card shop tomorrow to pick up some cards I need, but for now this is what I got, what I've been beating him with.
Unfortunately.
Sometimes, not all the time. He roasts me a good amount with his Cosmo deck, but for now, this is what I'm running. Alright, getting into the profile, I play a 40 card deck. I know the 60 cards are good, but I don't like the 60 card bricks. I prefer the thinner 40 card decks. So, getting into it, I play 2 Anunka. Your spell and trap card engagement attributing a monster, and it's a free dark hole to blow up board, and 3,000 attacks helps me crash, like, say, Dark Destroyer, like when I play him.
Destroyer,
super good out.
Anything that's 3,000 attack. JD.
Yeah, I can crash JD, which is super good. Plus, he's just a good stand. He's got 3,000 defense too if you have to sit on
Which
something.
is insane.
3 Atondo. Most decks are running 1. I run 3 because he's 28 beater that can just keep coming back. He can attack over more than one monster, so he can clear boards, and he can still... All of them have the effect, besides like a Nunca and Deviati, to attribute themselves to banish a monster in grave, which is super good to get rid of things when they're trying to target or activate in grave. Awesome. 3 Siatsamas. Arguably the best Infernoid. 2,600 attack monster that can keep coming back. He's got removal that does not target and banishes, which is super good. All you gotta do is attack. Awesome card. 1 Piatti. This is probably going to be taken out for a Sajet, or I'll add the Sajet in over something else. But the Sajet's better than this because I'm gonna pick up Void Feast because I'm not running them currently. Void Feast, when you play Sajet, he's a 6, and you can play 2 Decatrons and do the combo where you send a Nunca and a Deviati. So you have a negation of spell and trap, negation of monster on the field. But for now, since I don't have it, I have this. He's still pretty good. He can come back from the grave, and he discards a card from your opponent's hand when he does damage. Pretty good. 3 Petrulia. It's my MST. 1,800 beater. And he's a 4 for rank 4s, where help you get to synchros and 8s. 3 Armor deck. 1,600 still isn't that bad of an attack, and he's like your bearer of the deck. He can pop irritating monsters. So I think he's pretty good. I run 1 Antra. Really, really good. He's got a high defense of 2,000, so he can protect you from attacks, and he's still a compulse. Not the best thing anymore, but still, if you need something to bounce an irritating extra monster or something, he's a good card to have. And then I run 3 Decatron, the only normal summonable Infernoid in the deck. He's the hardest roll of the deck. He's super good. Summon him, he's a Foolish Burial of any of them. So any of these, and then he'll copy their levels. So, he won't copy. He'll add it on to his level.
Plus,
Plus, he's a tuner, so he opens up Synchro plays with that. XYZ plays, like if I had an Atondo and I send a Sietsamas, I make him 8, I can overlay him for rank 8 play. And then he helps with removals. Like if you have a monster you need to get over, summon him, send a Harmonic, you can pop it. Floodgate, send a Petrulia, and he's an extra. So you have like 6 copies of like any of your of Harmony deck, Petrulia, Atondo, Sietsamas. Because he can just copy him. It's super good. Sadly, he can't copy Nunca's Dark Hole effect because he's already summoned, but he can copy the negation, like I was saying in the Void Feast combo, which is super good. So that's all the Infernoids. There's 19 of them. And I've been messing around with the number a lot. I did 21, I did like 15, 16, 19 seems to be the perfect number. Alright, so for my non-Infernoids, I play 3 Raiden as a Lightsworn engine. He's a Mill 4, 1,700 is pretty good attack, and he's a tuner, level 4 tuner, so he helps me go into my 8 Synchros, overlay for my rank 4s. Just think he's really good. I play the Speedroid engine, 1 Terratop, 1 Tactomborg. Most people took this out when Speedroid Terratop got hit to 1, but I still like it because I think the advantages you get over when it goes off outweigh the losses when you brick on it. So even though he bricks, you brick, but when you do open this, it's super good, and it's a free rank 3. 1 Fairy Tale Snow, awesome card in this deck. You send a lot of stuff to grave, so like you send everything to grave to play your Infernoid. So this is just a free Book of Moon, 1,850 beater, level 4 for rank 4 XYZs, level 8 Synchros. And what's cool about him is that all the Infernoids have the effect where they tribute something to banish a card in grave. So it's cool with her, like if you play it and Book of Moon something your opponent has, and then they try to do something in their graveyard, you can activate an Inferno monster effect, tribute her to banish whatever they have, and then you can still activate her again, so she can activate more than once per turn and flip something else down. So really good. Really good fodder for their effects. And then my spicy tech of my deck right now is I'm running 2 Vanity's Fiend. It's easy to tribute summon cards in this deck because you run Fairy Tale Snow and all the Infernoid special summon from your hand, so you can tribute them, and the ones that come from graves, so you can just tribute over them. Really good. Stops you from special summoning, but if you're playing against certain decks, this can just win you the game. So, awesome card. So, in total, that's 27 monsters, because 8 non-infernoid. Sorry, I had to count those real quick for you guys. Moving on to spells. I run this one Reasoning, one Monster Gate. Sadly, they're both at 1, but these are the power spells of the deck. You only run it. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you only run 9 monsters that can be normal summon. Out of all the Infernoids, Decatrons, the only one that can be normal summon 2. So out of these cards, you can mill a good portion of your deck to get it going. And all you need is like 7 or 8 Infernoids in your grave to start getting going. Like actually getting going and being able to like spam the field, which is pretty awesome. So these cards get your deck rolling. 1 for 1 to get Decatron straight out of the deck, which is awesome, because you want him on the field as fast as possible. 1 upstart, so I'm basically playing a 39 card deck, which is awesome. I basically have 3 Rotas for Raiden, 2 charge, which is really good, mills 3, and then Raiden will mill 4, so it's like I'm milling 7 off of 1 card, and then reinforcement to get him to use a warrior, because you want to open up something so you can start getting your grave filled. On 2 Void Imagination, I feel like this card is kind of slow. With the new format, a lot of people aren't playing stuff in the extra deck. You're not going to use the fusion effect as much, but it still makes them all level 1, which is important, so then you can spam the field, because they have the unfortunate effect of you can't special summon them if all the monsters on your field exceed or equal level 8 when their levels are put together. So this makes them all level 1 so you can spam. And then my last spell is 1 Void Seer. Make sure Infernoid is unaffected by card effects and it can protect them while it's in grave. So like when they were, like if they activated Dark Hole Regeki, banish it to protect your monsters so they stay on board. Just a cool card, and it's a quick play, so if you got it set, you know, it can change the stuff or activate from your hand. Super good. Just built-in protection. I might get another one of these, honestly. They're pretty cheap right now. 3, I think, would be too much, but 2 could be honestly pretty good, because there's a lot of destruction from it right now, in like the form of Kaiju Slumber, Torrential Tribute, Dark Hole Regeki, so. On to the traps, I only play 3. I play 2 Breakthrough Skill. Really good. It negates just, you know, effect negation, but it's also super good because if it gets milled, because I'm milling a lot in Infernoids, it's not completely dead. I can still use it in my grave. I can bandage it to negate a monster effect, which is still really good. So you can use it twice. Like you could negate a monster effect, bandage it from grave, and negate one the next turn. Or if it gets milled, you can still have an effect negation on your turn to get over something. So like if you're playing against a monster that can't be destroyed by battle, just bandage this card from your grave, and then you know you can attack over it. Super good. So let me try to destroy like a Marshmallow or something. Although see, that's a Muskie to get around that. But I see Justin doing that or something like that. My last one is
on Spicy Jack.
Oh yeah, my last one is 1 Solemn Scolding. This card's super good because I don't play that much back row at all. I mean, only 2 other traps, and the other ones I'd probably set would be the Void Seers, the Breakthrough, so like 3. So this is the only set card in your field. It's basically a Solemn Judgment. You don't negate a spell, trap, monster effect, or the summon of a monster at the cost of 3,000. So sometimes it sucks because that's a lot of life points, but it's still a super good card if you can get it off. So I run it, and I can't really afford Solemn Strikes right now. I can barely afford the cards I need to get for this deck coming up. Or at least, I mean I can, but they're kind of pricey. But Solemn Strikes are really pricey. So
Solemn Strikes are like, I looked it up today, they're like 25 to 26 a piece.
Yeah, until it gets reprinted, hopefully. But
when it gets reprinted, it'll drop down to like 15 a piece.
Alright, so on to the extra deck, I play 15 cards. Really don't want to say his name because I kill it. The Phantasmal Lord, Ultimatal Bashulkin or something like that.
He's just overpowered.
He's like the opposite of the form of like Tozolkin or whatever. He's pretty good. Usually works at Degatron if you send it to Yetsumas like I was saying earlier, and you make him an 8, and then you have an Autondo out. Since he's a tuner, you can just instantly sink into this guy, and he's super good because you can fill each other's boards up to the with tokens up to the amount of free spaces. It's like if I had just him out, and then let's say if I was playing against Justin, he just had like a Dark Destroyer out, it would get 4 on both sides. He gains 1,000 for each. He can't be destroyed by card effects, and then he can attack all of them the next turn. So it does give your opponent the option to put everything in defense, but like an 8,000 attack monster off of that, they can just attack over like a Dark Destroyer or something. So it's pretty good. Not being destroyed by card effects good. Plus it would make it so they can't summon anything. So I don't know how well to do. I'm probably honestly going to take this out for a Tetra, because when I pick up the Deviati, or the Deviatis, I can play it. But for now, he's a possibility. Pretty good. Yeah. 1 Star Eater.
Good card.
Yeah, level 11, it comes up sometimes. Not being able to be Solemn Striked is good, and then there's a lot of Mirror Force running around the form of Storming, Drowning, regular Mirror Force, so it's really good to just be able to attack and not worry about it.
Beater.
Oh, yeah.
Insane.
1 Gigantic Castle for my 9, 3,200 beater, or I think it's a 31 actually. Yeah, 3,100 beater. Still good. Comes up sometimes. My 8's 1 Hot Red Dragon Archfiend, 1 Scrap Dragon, and 1 Stardust. My Dark Hole with board clearance, and he can still attack for 3,000, which is good. 1 Scrap Dragon for Floodgates, or just if I need to get rid of a spell or trap, I can just pop something. Even an Infernoid that can then just come back from the grave, so it's not like a minus that hard. And then 1 Stardust, because like I said, board wipes are very prevalent right now. And Dryden even is running rampant. He'll just try to pop something so you can just negate it with your Stardust. Pretty good. And then for level 7, there were 1 Odd Eyes Meteor Burst Dragon is another tech, spicy tech. I can attack over. Yeah. At least I'd like to think so. It's pretty good. I can attack over a monster and negate the monster effect in battle. Like I negate monster effects in the damage step, which is super good. And then my last one was on Black Rose. So if everything goes wrong, I just blow up the field.
Blow up the entire field.
Which is
everything dies.
Really good. So I got 8 Synchros. And then on to XYZs. I'll do my rank 3s first. Was the Speedroid Engine. I play 1 Dante because he helps mill 3, so he helps just start filling up your grave. He's 2,500 beater. 1 Super Quantal Mech Beast Grand Pulse. He's a MST on your turn if you need to pop Floodgate. And he's got 2,800 defense, so you can sit on him. Really big booty to defend yourself. Really big booty. And then I have 1 Acid Golem. I was debating on actually main decking this, but since the 2 Speedroid monsters are wind, I honestly am thinking about doing a Totem Bird. Because it can negate spell or trap cards, and it's got 19, which isn't bad, so I'm thinking I'm going to pick up a Totem Bird and replace him with it. But for now, he's a good placeholder. For my 4s, I run 1 Castell to just shuffle away problem cards, and then 1 Abyssal for any grave that relies on grave, or any deck, sorry, that relies on grave effects. So, really good card to have. Like, if you're playing against Burning Abyss, I don't know how much you think it's going to be in Link format, because rip having 3 Dantes out at the same time without having to Link summon. But it's still a good card to have. And then my last 2 of my 1 rank 7 is 1 Red Eyes Metal, or 1 Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. Protect yourself from being destroyed, which is super good. Still 2,800 beater, and in time he's super good because he makes your opponent lose 500 each time they activate an effect. So you can win off of just burning them. And then my level 8 is 1 Heratic Sun Dragon, Overlord of Heliopolis, mouthful. But 3,000. Super good amount of attack, and you can tribute monsters in your hand to pop spells, traps, or monsters. So, and if you end up tributing Infernoids, it doesn't matter because I just put them in grave for fodder to bring them back. So,
yeah,
it's pretty good. So that is a 15 card extra with 7 XYZs, and then my 40 card main deck. So that was my Infernoid deck for the upcoming format. I'll try to post an updated version for you guys coming up after we go to the shop, and I'm sure Justin's going to update a Cosmo deck. But for now, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll try to bring you some more content, and I'll just keep you updated on how this deck goes. See ya.